how we doing this evening? Let's make sure all the settings are correct. Wow, this music is so chill for the beginning of the stream. Welcome in, everybody, to the Jake and Joel Are Magic Thursday live stream. Is that too sexy? Are we getting too sexy with that? Let me change the little setting here. Eric, Luke, Casual, Side Chosen, Nicholas. We got some chatters in the chat this evening. Jake and Joel ASMR Magic. You know what? We actually, half serious, half joking, we have one ASMR video on the channel. Let's see if we can get the music turned up just a little bit so that everybody can engage in this chill, sexy evening. That should be a little better. It's kind of a quiet song right now. Hopefully that's good for everybody now. Let me know if it's not. That song just ended, so there would not be a song right now. Hope everybody's having a wonderful week so far. If you're down in the south, hope everybody's safe. We had a hurricane slam into our southern coast, bringing lots of water and lots of wind. Oh, Salako said we've got a fappable vibe going. Well, that's certainly something to start off our Thursday stream. Let's see, let's go to our channel. We got a new video coming out here while we're streaming. It will be releasing. We're going to be discussing reserve list cards. Ooh, reserve list cards. Oh my god, Joel, you're going to get yelled at. Yeah, we know. It's something that happens. But we've been asked many times, what reserve list would you be looking at? Yep. Side Chosen, yeah, I saw that storm is moved up through Arkansas. It's sweeping through Tennessee. Heading north at this point. Why don't you go ahead and stop it in Tennessee for us if that's okay? I'd be down for that. I would be super down for that. Last time a storm came through, dropped a big tree on my wife and I's porch. That wasn't very fun. Magic, I like your capture in I like your capture that you're shared in Discord. It is getting smaller and smaller and smaller every single time we add to the Patreon. If you're not a member of our Patreon, go check it out. Link is down in the description below. Got monthly giveaways, got access to a cool Discord. We have a good time chatting over there. And while you're down there, next to the Patreon URL, so you can click it and go check it out, you will see tonight's deck list. We are looking at Kathril Aspect Warper in EDH this evening. Eric, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope your brother turns out, I hope everything turns out okay for them. It's a lot. That storm went through. Big. Chuck, yes, this is live now. We are live. It is Thursday evening. Let me look at my calendar. 27th? Is that right? August is almost over, y'all. Ay. Seems like we just started August. Honestly, kind of seems like we just started March. What even is time anymore? Carl, thanks for the good vibes. I appreciate that. Like I was saying, we've got... Whoops, there it went. Where'd it go? Come back. Here's tonight's deck. We've got Kathril Aspect Warper. We are going to try and warp some aspects, if that would be okay with everyone. What we're going to be doing is trying to get some stuff into the graveyard, and then Kathril, when Kathril enters, put a flying counter on any creature you control if a creature card in your graveyard has flying. And you repeat the process for First Strike, Double Strike, Death Touch, Hexproof, Indestructible, Lifelink, Menace, Reach, Trample, Vigilance, and +1/+1 counters. On to Kathril. for each trigger that happens that way. Pretty straightforward. We got some power EDH stuff, especially stuff that interacts with the graveyard like Animate Dead. Always got our Living Death. Little trickery in here. Each player exile all creature cards from the graveyard, sack all creatures they controlled, and put all cards they exiled this way onto the battlefield. Got Buried Alive, obviously, so we can go and get some cool stuff. We also get to run cool things like Vampire Nighthawk in this deck, because it's got some excelente keywords on it. Obviously, our best stuff to dump into the graveyard is going to be stuff like Avacyn, because we can get Flying Vigi and Indestructible on something. Zatalpa, Flying Double Strike Vigi, Trample, and Indestructible on something. Can be pretty mean. Carl with the super chat. Doing any openings live? Not sure if you sponsors, but I wouldn't mind sponsoring something. Hey, hit us up in the DMs. Love to talk to you about that. Got to talk to Jake, obviously, but we can definitely work something out. We'd love to do some openings live. Thursday nights, normally I do gameplay, EDH games or fan fight games. If you're familiar with our Patreon. Have some of our patrons come and fight me at Brawl or Commander, and we got some prizes. Got a trophy at the end of the year for whoever has the most points at the end of this season, which this year is going to be December 2020. Tim Bister, what's up? Thanks, man. Carl, appreciate the $5. Looking at this, we also would love to pop a Chrome Angel of Wrath into the graveyard. Kathril would grab us Flying First Strike, Vigilance, Trample, and Haste. Does it grab Haste? No, it does not grab Haste. I was wrong. It does not grab Haste, but it does grab Flying First Strike, Vigilance, and Trample. Food Time's here, everybody. Say hello to our moderator. Food Time, I don't think yet has any moderator privileges in the chat. Gotta figure that one out. But when he is at his full strength, when we have all given him our power, DBZ style, he will be able to kick your ass out if you're acting a fool. So don't act a fool and you won't have Food Time coming after you. Casual wants to do Paper Commander. Nick wants to do Paper Commander. Well, you know what? Maybe I'll drop it in the Discord next week. Maybe we'll get, what's next week? The 3rd of September? Yeah. Maybe we'll get a Paper Commander stream going for the gameplay, for the stream next Thursday. Obviously, if anybody has any decks on MTGO, happy to play. Come on in. We'll create a room. If you want to play in my same pod here, just hit you up on Insta. Carl, hit me up on Twitter at JakeJoelMTG. Hit me up on Twitter at JakeJoelMTG. We'll have a little chat. Have a little chat. Let me know when y'all want applications for your second mod. I'll apply. Absolutely, Magic the Casual. As we grow, that is something we need. Food Time applied long ago. He wasn't even aware of it when he invited us to Disneyland. I'm not kidding about that. Me and Jake went to Disneyland with Food Time, and we filmed a pack opening, a Juice and Packs at Disneyland. Darth Vader was in that video, as was Food Time. That's when he applied to be a mod on our channel. When we had, I don't even know if we had 1,000 subs at that point. We were scratching. We were hustling, trying to grow the channel. And here we are today, almost cracking 6K. We were sub 1K for sure, Foodie. Yeah, I thought maybe we were. Bister, you've been watching since we had like a sub. You might have been our first freaking sub, man. You were definitely like in the first 10. Luke, yeah, we're gonna play some Kathril. We're warming up the old vocal cords, doing some stretches, doing some exercises, catching up with you cads. Cads? Did I just combine kids and cats? Not even a word. Follow me back when I was in my Insta Prime. Yeah, Casual. We kind of dropped the Instagram game. That was where we started big. and we were really playing that game strong, and we had it going. But yeah, we went all in on YouTube. And you can see, I mean, I've been streaming over here. We haven't even streamed on Twitch in months. It's all YouTube all the time. Das Boop, what's up? Twitter greater than Instagram. That's two different things, Carl. Come on. You're like, I like words over pictures. I mean, I guess you can compare them on the basis that they're both social medias. But like, that's a different game, dude. On Twitter, you gotta be funny or you gotta be incendiary. On Insta, you gotta be hot or you gotta have good pictures. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Oh, Tim, Creators Season 1. That was quite a time. That was quite a time. We had a good time with that series. I haven't heard from old MP in quite some time. I believe he's doing a podcast now with Food Time, which I have yet to get on. Food Time, we got to talk about that. Yeah, Foodie, I agree with you. Any advice on buying Commander Legends, Zendikar Rising, and Commander Collection Green? It's hard to say. We don't know how much. It's a great question, by the way. We don't know yet how much Commander Collection Green is going to cost. So that's a big thing. We've got some speculation. We've got some you know, rough distributor prices. I've seen some linked in the Discord. But we don't have any confirmation yet. I don't think there's been any pre-orders. So it's tough. As far as Commander Legends and Zendikar Rising, I'm really excited about Zendikar Rising to get my hands on some of those set boosters. I want to see what those are about. I want to open one up and see how it makes me feel. And then Commander Legends, I'm assuming Commander Legends, the best thing to target there is going to be collector's boosters. If the last couple sets hold up. Ikoria was huge for collector's boosters. They were absolutely awesome. Core 21 was fine. You know, I didn't purchase any Core 21 myself. Double Masters, obviously collector boosters there were, what were they, VIP? Very expensive, but you know, in some cases, huge hits, and in some cases, huge misses. I think we've got an example of both types on the channel right now. One epic opening from Jake, and one like not as epic opening. So it's going to be interesting to see. Commander Legends is probably where I would put the most money this year, but we need to see what else is in that set. Zendikar Rising, you know, obviously if they do something off the wall like they did with Ikoria for the showcase art, maybe. The showcase art that we've seen for Jace and for Nahiri so far was fairly straightforward, even though the pieces were absolutely epic. They were pretty straightforward. You know, they weren't the comic book Ikoria art that was so awesome. But I would say, I mean, I'm personally going to pick up the Commander Collection Green. We've gotten yelled at about the video we put out on Commander Collection Green quite a bit in the comments because we were speculating on, is it worth it without a price being there? And we said, yes, it is worth it. And so it's interesting. It's interesting because we both just see the collection and we know generally what it's going to cost. I mean, you've got $150 worth of cards in there. Hopefully it costs somewhere between $60 and $100. I would say would be a reasonable place for it to land. You know, but if you just want the staples out of there, go and buy those individually. If you just need a Sylvan Library, go buy a Sylvan Library. You don't need the rest of the collection. If you want those arts, yeah, Food Time, that's exactly what we said. If you can pick it up for a reasonable price, and they're like, we don't know how much it costs. And we're like, yeah, we know that, we said that. But, I mean, if you want all those alternate arts, pick it up. That's what I would say. Nick with the big wallet gonna buy everything. That's pretty cool. Let's get us some gameplay here. We'll chat more about finance as we go. I was telling you about the deck. We've got Kathril, Aspect Warper, if I can say words. We got a lot of cards with keywords on here. We're going to see how this plays. I personally have not played this deck yet, so bear with me. Lots of good EDH staples, obviously, tacked on to cards with big-time keywords and some big splashy spells like Eerie Ultimatum, because we are going to be dealing in some graveyard love. Like I said, if anybody's got a deck on MTGO, hit me up in the comments right there in the chat. We'll get you in on a deck. on a game. I am happy to. This person just says not CEDH. Let's jump in. I am happy to get some of y'all in and playing a game with us. Yes, I chosen. Let's do this. You refute MTGO. I like how easy it is to play Commander on here, my dude. And how, I mean, I shared this MTGO buy I did last week, and I spent under $40, and I got every Commander staple that can go into any deck. Hey, look, we won the die roll. I think that's the first die roll of Commander I've won on stream. I got, you know, Mana Vault, all of the neutral color EDH staples. One purchase, under $40. Don't love selective adaptation in the opening hand. Let's jump to a different view. Yeah, obviously nothing beats in person, but when you can't play in person, what you gonna do? We've got a Survival of the Fittest, which is nice. We can start throwing our Carnage Tyrant into the graveyard. Let's look at this card. Green, green, 4. Reveal the top 7. Choose among them a card with flying, a card with first strike, and so on. One of the chosen cards onto the battlefield, the other chosen cards into your hand, and the rest. That's an excellent 6. We're going to keep this. We're going to toss our Carnage Tyrant early to go and get some kind of mana ramper. Yeah, Carl, I have played remote. Food time made me play. Food time made me play. Food time made me play, what's it called? Spell table. There you go. We do spell table often in the Discord. There you go, right there. Casual's absolutely right. There are games popping all the time. If you want to join into our Discord, like I said, go check out our Patreon, link in the description. Zedrew. God, it's been so long since I've seen a Zedrew deck. Golos. Sisay. Let's play Command Tower and pass. What do we say? Pass the turn. There we go. Yeah, I know. It mirrors so that I'm looking towards the cards. Uh-oh. Look at this start up here. No, they're passing through, I bet. I bet that 2 colorless goes away. Yeah, casual locked me out of the only game I played. I forgot about that. Thanks for reminding me. Appreciate you. Appreciate that. Settle in for a long winter's nap here. Turn 1 Soul Ring definitely puts a target on you. But I'm about to play turn 2 Survival of the Fittest, so... Hey, swords. It's a bayou. Get a little survival going. Hopefully nobody pops that. Don't want to see that eliminated. Want to go get a mana ramp creature. Creature. Oh, wow. All right, so we got turn 2 Stoneforge over here. What do you think they're going to go get? Sunforger. That's a good card. They got a good one. Casual, we're tricky that way. We're a partner channel, so I can be streaming, Jake can be releasing videos. We're doing it all, baby. We're cruising. We're cruising now. We're gonna have an interesting game here. Golos is a powerhouse. Sisei's 5-color. We got 2 5-color decks. And we got Zedrew the hello I'm popping off from the beginning of the game. With Stoneforge and excuse me, a Sunforger in their hand. We got Golos already staying untapped. That's an Athroy. Goodbye, Carnage Tyrant. I think we're gonna get... I'm gonna get birds. That way if it dies, we'll have the flying ability on there, and we'll have flying trample hexproof so far. Oh, here we go. Or I can get... no, we're gonna get Caryatid. We've already got hexproof going. It is more likely to keep mana on the battlefield. What do we think here? Votes. Sylvan Caryatid or Bird of Paradise? We can play both this turn. I'm gonna go Bird because it's a different trigger. Different counter. No, Paradise Druid's not in here. I got Birds of Paradise because it can give our thing flying, and Caryatid because it's another version of hexproof. And we love hexproof. So we're gonna stay open here. We'll have swords, and we can also survival of the fittest Nathroy if we so choose, and go get up to a 5 cost, or we can just, excuse me, cast our Kathril next turn. Dependent completely on Bird of Paradise not dying, obviously. That will be the rub. We need Bird of Paradise to survive. And it would be kind of wild unless it gets caught in the crosshairs. Gosh, this Zedrew player is just like, yo, we going in on mana, y'all. How you doing? It'd be weird at this point if anybody wanted to pick a fight with me by going ahead and acing the bird, unless they're just crazy. Unless they just get nutty with it and they want to kill the bird ASAP. Yeah, we got some kind of... We definitely have some kind of Tron build of Zedrew happening here. Not the most fun thing in the world, but, you know, people gotta do what they gotta do. Gonna yield to this turn. I'm doing that. Building into... Come on! Temple Garden Pass. Very humble start for the Golos deck. You've got an interesting dynamic forming politically with this EDH game. You've either got the two powerhouses are going to go at each other. So LC busting out with Zedru here. They just added 2 mana and passed. Seriously, is the Sisei deck getting mana screwed? Wow. Okay. See what our 5 costs are in here and if we have anything that we want to play next turn. It's great if you can start playing these 5 and 6 cost creatures in this deck that are so good. Essentially, they have to answer them, and when they answer them, we get their abilities back with Kathril, making it that much harder to. God, I wish there was sort. Excuse me, by CMC. Not bad, except we can't cast it. We've only got 1 white source of mana. Hey, now. Do not mind that. Offers is kind of screwing us right now. Bop. Eric, I don't know what that means. Hey, we found another white mana. Don't need it though. We're just going to drop Karametra, say go. That's a turn 4 Karametra. It's pretty strong. And now every time we start casting creatures, we're going to get to ramp and keep ourselves in this with multiple casts on Kathril. The thing is like, right now we have in the graveyard Death Touch, Lifelink, and Hexproof, and Trample. You know, if they somehow put Karametra into the graveyard, very unlikely. We'll have Indestructible, but here comes the Sunforger. I need our other opponents to get into the game. That would be excellent. But that's just me. That's just me. Hey, do y'all think the Zedru player wants mana? They've only got a Gilded Lotus, a Soul Ring, and Smothering Tithe on the battlefield. What do y'all think? Doom Whisperer wouldn't have been bad. Get a little Surveil going. Paul, what's up? Get the Golos player out. So far, Golos hasn't been doing anything. Zedru's been popping off, though. They are not attacking with the Stoneforger. All right. Yeah, this does look like an interesting Zedru build. I don't think I've seen a Zedru build go so heavily into ramp and artifacts and equipments. Not that bad of an idea, though. I mean, at some point they got to start giving them permanents away, right? I guess they'll give away treasure tokens, but then you just sack the treasure tokens so they don't get the benefit from it. Had a little sneeze there. We were just talking about, Jake and I were just talking last night about making a video called What is the Reserve List, and just kind of walking through its revisions and, you know, its history and why it was developed and what it does and all the controversy around it and blah, blah, blah. And one of our competing channels today released a video called What is the Reserve List? I'm not paying for treasure. Take your treasure token, duder. Bantu's a good target for survival of the fittest. IMO. Bulk offers is really cucking us right now. Yes, I will pay the 2. Okay. Everybody tapped out except for our Zedru players. Got any combination of blue, what, blue, red? Blue, red, white, green. Plus treasure tokens. Oh, F and A. Alright, we're just gonna not. We're just gonna do what we. We're gonna pitch Bantu. Am kind of on the Doom Whisperer idea here. And we'll start punching some big threats out. Want to cast that next turn. Archon, if we can draw a land. This turn though, we're gonna go black, 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 green, green. Cast our Doom Whisperer. Go and get a land. Yes, we would like to use Carametra's ability. Go and get a maybe scrub land here. We got plenty of green. We'll just get scrub land. Doom Whisperer. Y'all, Survival of the Fittest is a card. Are y'all aware that that's a card? Were you or were you not aware that Survival of the Fittest is a card? Edmund, it varies. You've got you do have an hour at the beginning. You've got an hour in your time bank, and so some players choose to use all of it. Some players don't. I would say on average, a game in MTGO goes about the same speed as a paper game. You know, I just finished my turn 5. Chaos warping the survival, finally. All right, we could get something dope off the top here. It was a land. That's not dope. The dopeness is not there on that one. And honestly, Edmund, we're going a little bit slower. I'm trying to, you know, hang out and chat with y'all and at the same time keep up with the game. Why no surveil on the stack there? I don't need to right now. Oh, I guess I could have. Yeah, you're right. Well, I mean, they shuffle it in and then reveal the top card. Can I do it in between? I'm not sure if I can. The owner of target permanent shuffles it into their library, then reveals the top card of their library. I mean, if I put surveil on the stack there, isn't that going to just be undone? I want to surveil. I definitely want to surveil. Yeah, that's what I thought, Pete. I want to surveil at the end of Terax 7/7's turn so that when we select selective adaptation, hopefully we can find something super sick. What's happened? Oh, they reattached the Stone Forger. Golos is going off in 2 turns. Yeah, you ain't lying. Here comes old Golos. See if anybody's got removal. We might just Kathril next turn. Get an indestructible counter on like our Doom Whisperer or something, and then a hexproof counter on Kathril. Death Touch and Lifelink on whatever. That'd be pretty cool. All right, everybody's just gonna be like, sure, you can have the Golos. I guess we've got it all the way around. I guess we've got it all the way around. Here comes the march of the legendary creatures. Rishkar triggers. Would be funny if an opponent's watching this vid. Man, if you feel like you need to stream snipe at Commander, go ahead. Get out of here with that. This is literally 0 stakes. This is for funsies. All right, let's get some surveil going. I don't really want any of this. We'll just put the Skull Prophet there so we draw it next turn, and we hopefully hit something cooler with the Selective Adaptation. I think we're just going to go ahead and do that. Tapped out of all. Well, no, our homie up here could still counterspell us, huh? So it goes. Nope. No, we're not going to pay. We're not paying for that. Not today, chat. All right, what do we think? Is it time for Kathril? I think it's time for Kathril. Let's do this before our graveyard gets exiled. There's a green, a black, a white. 2 other. We get a land. Yes, we want to use it. Gosh. So we'll just get our Savannah. It's going to come into the battlefield tapped anyway, right? Yeah. We get our Triome. Alright, here we go. Let's see how MTGO handles all these triggers. Put a Death Touch counter on a creature you control. Doom Whisperer. Put a Hexproof counter on a creature you control. Kathril. Put an indestructible counter. Doom Whisperer. Lifelink counter. Doom Whisperer. Menace counter. Oh, baby. This Doom Whisperer is dope. Trample counter is going to go on Kathril. Because that's going to be a 9/9, son. Alright. That was pretty dope. I like that. So, do we go at the Golos player and make an enemy out of the Golos player, or do we just go at Terrax? We're not going to go at LC. We're going to try and take a chance here that we can make a ally out of LC. We're going to go at Golos and make an enemy out of them. Casual. Later. Well, I can't swing in with Kathril yet. But we do have a Doom Whisperer that is Death Touch, Menace, Indestructible, Lifelink, Flying, Trample, Pay 2 life, Surveil 2. Seems pretty good, right? That's a very suited up Doom Whisperer. Yeah, I want to take I want to take the chance that LC, that like we're going to be the last two here. And so it's harder to play politics on MTGO. That's another downside of playing on this, but I'm hoping that they will gang up on the Golos player with me. And if they don't, we will go into a much more defensive stance. Hey, Victor. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that if you're hanging out. All right, so who's gaining control of what? Giving away lands? What is happening? Oh, okay. I guess they've got mana to spare, am I right? So we could have played our Skull Prophet last turn. Oh, well. Yeah, we'll see if they want to gang up on Golos with me. Did I watch the newest Command Zone episode? No, not yet. I've been very busy these last 2 weeks. It came out this week, right? Oh, look. Things can lose Indestructible. Of course they have a Shadow Spear. Come on, Zedrew. I did not come at you. Do we just swords the Golos here? That is very mean. Chat, we're going to be mean here. We're going to be a little mean here. I bet this person's like, what the hell? I haven't even done anything. They got to be hating this. There's some life back. How about that? Hexproof and indestructible? Alright, we gotta find an answer for Shadow Spear, chat. Yeah, it is brutal. I mean, we're essentially like, we have chosen our target. We are gonna try and keep Golos off of the field here. However, we got LC setting up to deal with us. We got Legendary over here that's not quite gotten off the ground, and so they're getting a free pass right now. They're tapping out to play Golos again. Max, what's up? Decklist is in the description. We are playing Kathril this evening. Or at least a game. I built the deck, did the video on it, never actually play tested my initial build. So we're seeing how it goes here. Paul, sounds like your friend likes powerful commanders. Sounds like food time, honestly. Foodie is super in to power. Is Najila that red 5-color general? If that makes sense. I've heard a lot about her. I've never played her. Yeah. We're gonna have a hard time dealing with LC over here. Yeah, I'm not sure if Cisse is going to be on our turn. LC gave them lands so that they wouldn't be mana screwed. So that's, if that's not making a friend, I don't know what is. Now they got mana. Ugh, they gang up here. That's gonna suck. They haven't talked about ganging up yet. Are you kidding me here? Ah. LC didn't do it. Weird, chat. Weird. So Terax stacked the destruction ability with Vraska to see if LC would make my Doom Whisperer not indestructible, and LC had my back. That's a good note right there. I like that. Now we have to kill the Vraska, that's for sure. Eric, later. We'll be here. It will be here. Oh, now it's getting targeted. Huh. So does the destroyed still carry through? I'm not really sure what's going on here. Future hole for the channel. We're growing. That's what we're trying to do. We've got the winner of the mystery box, mystery booster box giveaway is going to be announced this weekend. or beginning of next week. We'll shoot the video this weekend. And then it's on to our next sub milestone. We got 6,000 incoming. Swords. They're ganging up on me, chat. They're ganging up on me, chat. We gotta find an answer. We gotta find an answer for that Shadow Spear. Ace Shap. So what is it now? 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Plus 2, we've even got enough to cast it another time. Do the dance. Black. Green. Colorless. Cast. Go get a land. And get our Savannah this time. I was having a dilemma today. Gosh, we gotta destroy artifact. Max, I appreciate those vibes, man. Those are good vibes. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. I'm telling them that there are other opponents and I'd love to play the game if that's okay. We got our Savannah. Between keeping cards in a binder or building decks I may never play. I mean, if you want to test the decks, you can proxy them up if your playgroup's cool with it, and then go from there. We're definitely attacking down the Vraska. We're getting targeted down. Thank you, strategist. You know how it is. We rotate in and out of electronica and some chill tunes. We like to relax here on a Thursday evening. We don't have any. We don't have anything to do, chat. They said it's a terrifying commander. Told them I'm scared of Golos popping off while they're too busy worrying about me. Busy Gig, what's up? Welcome, welcome. Trying to get our commander on this evening. We are playing Kathril Aspect Warper. Link to the deck list is down in the description below. Currently trying to fight through a swarm of removal and counter spells. Every single time we seem to do something, try to do something, LC unattaches their Sun Forger, excuse me, goes and gets a counterspell and stops us from doing it. We need to figure out a way to get through this. Or we're going to be in trouble. We're going to be in trouble. If y'all weren't aware, we posted a new video. Earlier in the stream talking about reserve list cards. We'd gotten a lot of questions about the reserve list. And what cards we might buy. So we went over them. We made some choices. Spilled water all over myself. It's always a good time. Did y'all see any of this in the Twitter news today about some channel got in trouble? Some website got in trouble for trying to hire interns for no pay. Your graveyard to the battlefield. Okay. Are you orchestrating a buyout? No, absolutely not. We do not condone that type of behavior. Oh my god, guys. Son of a bitch. We're not dead in the water. We still got some options, but Jesus. We're getting punked. Sure, come on. We're playing 3-on-1 at this point. No, we are not orchestrating a buyout strategist. We try to show people that there are affordable cards that can be purchased before they absolutely explode in price. I mean, nothing with the reserve list is ever going to go down in price. And so you know that, you know, there are some staples still that are less than $65 that are very playable in Commander, and people might want them. I take the card Treachery, for instance. It's a fantastic card. It's on the reserve list, though, and I mean, I remember when that card was $10, and now it's $65, around $60. And so trying to show people cards that can be purchased now while they're still fairly affordable for the reserve list absolutely explodes. I mean, we've been watching through, you know, people not, you know, moving with integrity and all sorts of buyouts and stuff. We've seen it explode, seen it absolutely go nuts. I don't play white ever. Change my mind. No. You don't have to change your mind. Unless you want to change your mind. Edmund, go ahead. Jake, Joel, and James do Magic. Oh, I'm seeing your other comment there. Appreciate you, big man. Is that Arkansas? Yeah, our crew is 2 guys. It's me and Jake. We run everything about the channel. He's in Los Angeles and I'm in Boston. Yeah, we just released it earlier tonight, Strategist. Right after I started the stream. Got those live streams rolling, got those videos releasing. You know how we do. Good. Alaska. Arkansas AR. Yeah, we try and make it work. Has its challenges with the time zones, but you know, I'm up way earlier because my 8 a.m. is his 5 a.m. And he's able to stay up later because my midnight is his 9 o'clock. So it works out in some aspects. It's got some challenges. LHC, what's up? Hey, thank you for the vibes. Appreciate the good vibes. That's what tonight's stream is about. Kathril getting owned by all 3 of our opponents and good vibes. Who's more gangster? Neither. I've been called everything from I look like a substitute teacher to I look like a youth pastor that extremely wants to be cool to his younger younger following. And I don't know if Jake ever trims his beard. Sometimes. I would assume he does. I know he doesn't cut his hair. So more gangster, you know what? I would have to say Jake. Not cutting your hair ever, that's pretty gangster. That is pretty gangster. Looking like a substitute teacher, not as gangster. For how long? For how long what? Oh, for how long has he not shaved his head? Or cut his hair? I don't know at this point. I honestly don't know at this point. I wonder if it's been a year. Thank you, Strategist. I appreciate you reinforcing that. Let's see if my opponents have anything to say about how they've ganged up on me. Everybody in the chat. I don't know if y'all can see this. No, it's harder to see. Everybody in the chat of this game is trying to appeal to LC to not be there's the Ozolith. Where was the Ozolith when all my stuff was getting annihilated? No. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. +1 for the Ozolith. I'd prefer to have Together Forever on the battlefield. So what does this add right now? 1, 2, 3, 4. For 2. 3 lands to get 4 mana. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Doing the math right, we can do this. That's 4. 5. We didn't need another black there. 6. And I believe. All right, here we go. Let's see if this one gets countered. Here comes Kathril. Oh, here we go. Everyone give me a little we don't want to get countered. We want to use Karmitra's ability. Got this time. Overgrown. Godless Shrine. We got enough black and white. Let's go get another. Yeah. Would I like to pay 2 life? No. Aspect Warper. Kumbaya. Come on. Come on. They've still got Shadow Spear. It's great. All we want to do is stick. Okay, flying goes on Kathril. Oh, come on. Why is it not just putting all of these on this? Alright. Alright. Okay. We've got a suited Kathril, y'all. Wow. It is a 12/12. Death Touch, Menace, Flying, Hexproof, Indestructible, Lifelink, Trampling, Vigilance, Nightmare, Insect. That's pretty sick. I like this deck. Alright, white and white for Together Forever. I wonder if we see this resolve. Oh, yes. I just want to be able to return it to my hand so I can recast it for cheap. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to Ozolith this turn because I want to be able to return it to my hand. But if it does die, all those counters go onto the Ozolith. Yep, we're just going to do this, chat. We're going to go all in here. We're going to tap out. We've got our 13/13, Death Touch, Menace, Flying, Hexproof, Indestructible, Lifelink, Trampling, Vigilance, Kathril, Nightmare, Insect. We've got our Ozolith on the battlefield if this resolves. We've got our Together Forever. Your turn, opponents. That's all I've got. How does it work for Magic Online? You have to buy like all the singles. Yes, I use a store called Card Hoarder most often, just because I've found for me they offer the best prices and service. And you go on there like any website, like Card Kingdom, like, you know, Star City, whatever, and you upload your list that you want to get, and you buy them. And for most, like for instance, a Mox Diamond on MTGO costs $20. That's pretty good for a Mox Diamond. And so it allows you to play with, you know, powerful cards. I mean, look down here. I've got Savannah, I've got Scrubland, I've got Bayou, and this is like, I think, what, a $300 deck online? $156 deck online. Bayou's a $6 card. Cabal Coffers, which is a really expensive card too, $6. You can look at the deck list and kind of go back and forth. Scrubland is 78 cents. Savannah, $1.33. You know what I'm saying? So you can get some very good prices. Uh-oh. Ashnod's Altar always means infinite combo time. Yeah, Starfield. I like playing on MTGO. It's a lot to keep up with, as you can see. I mean, the screen is freaking full right now. It's got all my lands in a big row for some reason. Let me see if I can... No, that doesn't even fix the problem there. Yeah. So you like buy from other people? No, the store itself has inventory. Not coming to me. But Brago's about to flicker some stuff. Uh-oh. How am I so good at Commander? I'm not good at Commander. I am decent. I don't really consider anybody good or bad at Magic. There's just levels of better. Everyone is bad at Magic. That's what I think. Everyone is bad at Magic, but I might happen to be better than certain people. Dragon Ball TV, that's also how you get my head real big. Good singles to get from Double Masters. Lane, we actually just made a video about that. It's a good time to go and set your budget and go check out eBay and see if you can pick up some, what? The Mere Battlesphere? See if you can go pick some up. Are there any cards that you are interested in? I guess would be... Big man of Alaska. Wasn't trying to insult anybody. I guess, Lane, it'd be what singles are you after? Do you want some to buy and hold? Do you want from like a finance aspect? Do you want to get certain ones to play with? There's different levels on that. Yeah, big man, I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. It is nice, though, that there is a marketplace for MTGO, so you can sell out of your collection at a certain point if you'd like to, because it does have some value to it. Obviously, the value is a lot less than real paper cards, but still expensive. You want to grow your collection, Lane? Excuse me. Ooh. So sorry, I've had a long day. You want to grow your collection. This is just going to lead to more questions, so bear with me here. You want to grow your collection in what way? With Commander staples? From a finance perspective? You want to grow the value and try to get the best return over time? You want to, like I said, with Commander staples, you want to fill up your collection with playables that you can get it and go into any deck. I would recommend getting paper copies of Uro. eBay, LHC. I like buying off of eBay. Jake does too. We've done a couple of videos on how best to purchase off eBay to protect yourself and get the best value. Yeah, DBT. That's that top left deck has been the powerhouse the whole game. They hit Soul Ring mana, Soul Ring Gilded Lotus real fast. So our middle opponent is playing mono white Golos. What? What the what? Yeah, of course, LHC. Yeah, look up our stuff on buying on eBay, buying Magic cards on eBay. I think we have 2 videos. One is rather old. And I only warn you about that because our production value has improved over time. So you will see a lot of bad videos before we start making good videos. I don't want to see this. How do I not see that? Just put it right there and be okay with it. Staples for every deck is ideal. Yeah, then look at mana rocks and look at lands. Those are going to be the base of any good EDH deck, and not a lot of people think about them. Yeah, DVT. We've had a couple of guests on. Look at this board. We need a board wipe. We need to draw our Dune Blast. Top deck Dune Blast, everybody. Everybody in the chat. Top deck Dune Blast. That's what we need. Give me the vibes. Give me the vibes. Top deck Dune Blast. Bet it gets countered, but it would still be pretty cool. One of my favorite spells, Dune Blast. It's just so fun. It's just so fun to play. Yeah, big man, I appreciate that. That's one of the things I was most focused on last year, was taking us up that step in production quality. And we, you know, ever since we started, it just has, like you said, continued to snowball. Okay, Terrax, what have you got for us? I'm playing some politics in the chat over here. Somebody asked, who is the problem? I said we all are, but LC's probably going to win. I'm just going to keep making a big old bug that y'all destroy. Oh, big man, we appreciate that. 100K is going to be nuts if we can get there. That's kind of our ultimate goal, is to see if we can get it there. This year, we're very focused on 10K. That's where we want to be this year. There's a Marisi. No spells during combat. Whenever a creature you control deals damage to a player, goad each creature that player controls. Which means they have to attack and they can't attack them. Okay. We can do that. We can deal with that. I want to see Doom Blast. New, appreciate you swinging by and dropping the good vibes in the chat. Thank you very much. Everyone's having a wonderful Thursday night. Hope everyone being affected by this hurricane is safe and well. And if not, I hope everything gets back to normal as soon as it possibly can. Right now we're playing Kathril, if you've just recently joined us. Kathril Aspect Warper. Currently on the battlefield we have a 13/13 Death Touch Menace Flying Hexproof Indestructible Lifelink Trample Vigilance. Not too shabby. Deck list is in the description if you want to check out the deck. I'm playing on a program called MTGO, if you're not familiar, and you're wondering why we're looking at a bunch of tiny little fake cards. Gotten a lot of questions about it in chat today. I might make a video soon about playing Commander on MTGO, because it's one of my favorite ways to play. It's great to be able to just pick up a game whenever. A lot of people have gotten on the spell table train. Oh my god, they have a companion. Guys, they have a companion. We didn't even notice this. Gigantha. Wow, they built this without any double mana symbols. Okay. Strong, fun, and mean, big man. Yeah, appreciate that. That's a series that went through a lot of revisions, but I'm happy with where it landed on Strong, Fun, and Mean. We've been kind of in a quiet time. I've been catching up on some older commanders, but as soon as Zendikar starts getting spoiled next week, I know that I will be off to the races, and we will have 3-Ways videos pumping out every single time there's a new legend announced. I really like covering the new ones when they get announced. And that's what we should see all next week. I actually do have a 3-Ways of Kathril on the channel. If I'm not mistaken, I don't think I dreamt that I made a Kathril 3-Ways. No, I definitely did. I definitely did. Or I dreamed it. Where even am I right now? Nobody knows. What do we got here? Got a lot of business happening. A lot of business. Huh. They ain't attacking. Alright, Doom Blast off the top. Let's go. Go. Doom Blast off the top. No counterspell in Elsie's hand. Look at Terex's hand. Oh my goodness gracious. 8 cards in hand. There goes QSB. They've had enough. Goodbye. They've had it. They have had enough. That is one of the downsides of playing on MTGO. This is a non-competitive queue that they have here. And so there are no repercussions for quitting randomly. And, you know, it's always tough to be playing a balanced. You got a 4-person game. Everybody's kind of hemming and hawing, and the tide is ebbing and flowing. And then somebody quits. It can really throw things off. Terex has burned a lot of their clock this turn. That's okay, though. That's okay. We're not impatient. We're not impatient. Uh-oh. Dog's barking. Exile another creature you control until Yannick leaves the battlefield. When you do, distribute X +1/+1 counters among any number of target creatures, where X is the exiled creature's power. They exiled Rada. Three +1/+1 count. Indestructible hexproof. Got to be kind of difficult to deal with. What do you think? We need to fill up our hand. We need to get a little drawing, like a little card drawing going. Yeah, big man, I appreciate that. That was one of the goals of the series, was to show that, you know, EDH Rec is a fantastic resource. I use it all the time. All the time. However, it can start to get everybody into this kind of homogenized mindset that certain commanders need to be built certain ways. And I will never argue that there aren't, like, strong ways to build certain commanders by any means. However, you know, there are different ways. What's happening? My entire house is shaking right now. My dogs are running around like crazy. I got some mana, don't I? Tap a green. Let's play selective adaptation. What kind of dogs do I got? I've got a standard poodle and a golden doodle. And they are both little hellraisers. Are you kidding me right now? What a miss, chat. What a miss. Absolute whiff. That is a significant bummer right there. Okay. Well, that is Le Bermel. Le Bermel. Le Bermel. Okay, well, let's start swinging. I guess we'll use the mana, huh? Hard cast a Vampire Nighthawk. Never a bad idea, right? I cannot believe we whiffed so hard on that. Not a single creature. Not a single creature. This deck runs 30 creatures. 30, chat. We could not hit a single one. I was hoping for Zatalpa right onto the battlefield. That would have been sweet. I was hoping for, I don't know, a creature. A hit would have been nice. Try and get this done, though. Let's move along to our attack step. Just straight up Teferi's protectioning. Okay. Not swinging at them. We're swinging at Terrax. That is quite a vigilant flyer we've got here, homies. Two swings is death. I like Kathril. Goodness gracious. This deck can pop off. We're going to play Skull Prophet just to get another body onto the battlefield. Blockers, protection from sacrifice, these kinds of things. And every creature we play thins out our deck a little bit more, so we're sure to... More sure, I should say, to draw heat instead of not heat. I mean, at this point, our really our only response is, oh look, I could have swung with Karametra. So it goes. That's me not keeping up with my devotion. Right now, our only real response that we've got is returning Kathril to our hand, which is not bad. If it would die. Now, that's tough because indestructible, hexproof. Normally it would be exiled if they can get hexproof off it, but we do have Shadow Spear on the battlefield. So they can have us lose hexproof and indestructible. It can die. We respond with Together Forever trigger. We can do it 3 times if they try to respond with some, you know, stacking abilities, weirdness. We're in a pretty good place as far as like keeping Kathril at least back to our hand goes. And every time Kathril comes out, we're gonna have a pretty sick. Yep, here it goes. They're losing hexproof and indestructible until end of turn. But the thing is, right now, is if our Kathril leaves the battlefield, we've got Ozolith, and Ozolith is ready to roll. Whenever a creature leaves the battlefield, oh wow, they're gonna swap it. That sucks. This deck has been a thorn in my side the whole game. God. Gilded Drake, ladies and gentlemen. That sucks so bad. I told them they've been a thorn in my side all game. LOL. Yeah, we don't have a response. Guess we're gonna do this in case it dies. We'll just go ahead and put the Together Forever on in case it dies. Unbelievable. Well, the good thing is we've got 2 blockers if they do decide to swing in with it. What does it got? First strike? I bet it does. Oh, it doesn't have first strike. Pretty sick. So I was wrong on the use of Together Forever. It does say choose target creature with a counter on it. I should have not revealed that. Obviously, I bet they just want to tuck that thing away and not swing at us with it or do anything with it that's going to risk it dying and coming back to my hand. But if they had, we could have saved the Together Forever trigger, targeted it after the death of it was on the stack, if you will, and been much better off. F in the chat for freaking Kathril. Goodbye, Commander. Know where it's at. Both coming to me. This is unbelievable. This person has been gunning for me since the cards hit the table, chat. What's take 4? What's your combat trick to hose me here? What do we got? What do we got? Show it to us. Go get your Sunforger. They've had Sunforger and they've had Shadow Spear the entire game uncontested. Right now, this version of the deck is very streamlined into do our thing very well. We probably need a little bit more removal in it. Right now, it's a little light on the removal. We got Beast Within, we got Mythos of Nethroi, we got Dune Blast. You know, we're not out of this, however. I mean, if we can draw Eerie Ultimatum, if we can draw... I mean, Dune Blast, it sucks because it doesn't even really get our thing back because now it has Hexproof and Indestructible again, and we can't turn that off with their Shadow Spear, so what are you gonna do, you know? We could like hard cast a Chroma right now. So I'd be fine drawing that. Oh, cool. And now there's some... We brought a really good deck. This deck is excellent. I really like the power level of it right now. Dark Senate, thank you so much for those good vibes. I appreciate that. I'm very happy with where this deck is right now. Maybe a little bit more removal, especially seeing how Shadow Spear can very, very easily hose our deck. You know, it sucks to be playing against a deck that hit that on like turn 3, turn 4. And, you not being able to do anything about it. So, you know, in a deck that's got cards like sorry, it's mine. I have no triggers now. In a deck that's got cards that'll allow you to discard creatures, go get creatures, and have a little toolbox effect with it, I would say that, you know, effects like enter the battlefield, destroy an artifact or enchantment, that would be pretty dope. I really like the amount of flying and Vigi in here. Just something here that could destroy all the artifacts on the battlefield would really hose LC. I mean, look at this. Artifacts, artifact, 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 creature. 3 artifacts that are just houses. And then they've got their commander in Stoneforger. This has been the MVP, because Stoneforge Mystic was able to go and get that Shadow Spear, I'm pretty sure, and just keep me hosed from the beginning of the game. Carl, okay, I'll look at that. Oh yeah, did you? We actually played Otrimi Infect on stream a week ago, 2 weeks ago. I can't really remember when we played it, but it did pretty well. It did pretty well. I think I got mana screwed in the game, so I wasn't really able to judge the power level of the deck. Yeah, Stoneforge is a house. Stoneforge has hosed us. Went and got the Shadow Spear, and the Shadow Spear shuts down our main strategy, which is suit this bug up. Hexproof Indestructible, and rock and roll. But there they had the Gilded Drake, and there's nothing we can do about Gilded Drake, unfortunately, especially with Shadow Spear on the battlefield. They're able to lose the Hexproof, swap out. Now that commander's just stuck there. I don't really have any way of getting it back. You know, honestly, this might be a concede here. Just go to concede step. I'm looking for what we can do. We can't path it. I mean, we need a board wipe that exiles instead of destroys. Living Death. Living Death is what we need here. We need to draw either Vampiric Tutor, Demonic Tutor, or Living Death. Because that would sacrifice all creatures, put all creatures from the graveyard onto the battlefield. That would do it. I can't even choose right now for this thing to go or not. We need... Living Death gets us back in this game. Look how many creatures are in our graveyard. That would do it. That's what we need. That's what we're hanging on for. Dune Blast isn't going to help us, Lane. This thing has... Our bug has Indestructible. We need it. It is only a Tutor or Living Death that is going to help us here. Did we upload it? Yeah, I save all of the live streams as VODs, Dark Senate. And so you can go through and look. I can't remember if I labeled it or not. I'll go through, you know, by Sunday or Monday, Dark Senate, I'll go through all the live streams we've had and make sure that they are labeled correctly or split out. But the basis should be there. Book Magic, I feel you. A lot of people like MTGO. A lot of people don't like MTGO. It's a polarizing program for sure. I love the accessibility of it to play Commander. It's not. I shouldn't say that. It's not a very accessible program at all. What are we doing here? What are we doing? Double striking, life linking, Sisay that can't swing at our opponent because of the bug. Trying to convince our top right opponent to go after the top left opponent with me. We shall see. We shall see. Yeah, food time, I know. It is easier. I mean, I like to really like rotate my decks and because I use mana traders to rent cards, I'm able to filter through a lot of different decks and play a lot of different commanders. It's great for the channel, obviously. Spell table is great though. I've got to update. You can kind of see how messy my shelf is back here. I've sold like $600 worth of product over the last week. Most of that was my Mythic Edition. I went ahead and sold my War of the Spark Mythic Edition. But I've been trying to go through all my commander decks and get it ready. Wow. Not coming at us. That's awesome. I ain't doing anything. There goes. The Stoneforge is going to block Sisay. I didn't buy any VIPs, Carl. Jake went all in on the VIPs. I didn't buy a single one. I didn't actually buy any Double Masters product whatsoever. We have a very even split on the channel. Jake is big into the paper side of the game. I'm big into the electronic side of the game. This has been a long game, chat. Normally games on MTGO do not go this long. Elsie's been screwing with a lot of plans, but not really like knocking out their own. Search your library for a legendary permanent card. Uh-oh. Got a mid-combat search for a legendary permanent. Wonder if they're gonna give this thing trample. Double strike lifelink. Trample would be pretty sick. Is there a legendary permanent, chat, that gives all of your creatures trample? Go find it. Tell me what it's called. Shouldn't have gambled on Double Masters. You didn't get good pulls, Dark Senate? That happens. Good pulls and not good pulls. MTGO worth it when there's an arena that is basically free to play. Book Magic, it depends. I only play Commander on MTGO, and Commander's not available on Arena. I spend a lot of money on Arena at the same time, so I play both. Chroma's Memorial, Food Time did it. Food Time did it. Food Time with the answer. Oh, double answer. Nylea, God of the Hunt. A triple answer. Surik Dragonclaw. Trample here would be pretty sweet. Dark Senate, that's what I really liked about Double Masters, is that even when you weren't pulling the high value stuff, you were definitely pulling stuff that could be played. What? They went and got Niv Mizzet. What? Oh, geez, Carl, that's awesome. You got that value, that hashtag value. Yeah, we desperately need... Got 63 cards left in the deck. We need to draw Living Death. Living Death! Eerie Ultimatum would also work. Just anything to get a bunch of creatures back onto the battlefield and try and swing down LC. So now LC stuff has to attack me next turn. I like Goad. I want to build a Goad deck. Food Time, you got a Goad? You got a Goad commander list? You got a Goad commander list. I would definitely play that. I can load it up. What do you need? Marisi probably the leader there, because it's got it on a commander. That's pretty cool. Minotaur Tribal, yeah, that'd be a good one. You're gonna use the new commander from Come on, Living Death. Come on, Living Death. You're gonna use the new commander. That's Gisela. This isn't what we wanted, chat. Buys us a turn, I guess. No, we don't have any. Oh, yeah, we do have a flyer. So we can, yeah, sure, we'll pay the 2. Yeah, that's what we're trying to do, DBT. The new commander? Yeah. Yeah, from Jumpstart. Food time. MTG looks like better play now than it was at first. Yeah. I mean, it's kind of interesting. Book. They have kept support on this client, even though they didn't have to. This Karametra has gotten us so much land. It was not Living Death, which is a big bummer. Has this got flying? Of course it does. Of course it does. Yeah, so we'll be able to block it next turn. Still got trample. Maybe we don't even. I really need Living Death. That'll make them sacrifice it. All their creatures have to attack us next turn, which is significantly bummer. Alright, Foodie. Yeah. I just want to play Goad Tribal. I think that'd be fun. Also run the enchantments. You remember those original Commander product enchantments that were like... It can either be a buff to your stuff as an aura, or you can put them on your opponent's creatures and it says they can't attack you with that creature. Love those. I would definitely put those in there. Card draw rigged like Arena or more like real play? Look, that's a... Yeah, the Val Cycle food time. That's a hot topic, huh? I do not know anything about the algorithm for drawing cards on MTGO. I'm not sure. I know that Arena has an algorithm. I'm not sure if MTGO does or not. I do know that when we cast Selective Adaptation earlier in the game, we hard whiffed on a playable. But what can you do? Oh, they drew 2 cards. Z-Drew's ability. Goodness gracious. Z-Drew's good, y'all. And they're destroying all creatures. I'm going to Hail Mary and put these creatures back into Terax's hand. And just hope and pray that that makes them a friend of Jake and Joel or Magic. Which card? Finance chat. Dylan, yeah, we've been talking about finance stuff the entire night. Just didn't Friendly finance topic. Some people have been asking, when's a good time to buy Double Master staples? Or singles, excuse me. Not recommended EDH staples. And now. I think we got them all. Did we? I know we didn't do this one, but I just don't want their stuff goaded into attacking me from now on. Stack them up. Stack them up, stack them up, stack them up, stack them up, stack them up. Buzzfuzz, what's up? Oh no. Not like... It's MTG Finance, chat, not like what are good stocks to buy. Buzzfuzz, you play rugby? That's dope. That's a brutal sport, man. That's pretty cool. But you get to take out some aggression. Put your triggers on the stack. Put your triggers on the stack. Just like yielding. This has been a slow game. Slow game. Oh. What? So now that even lets them protect Kathril. $800, chat. I'm betting you 800 American dollars that that thing is about to swing at me. This player up here has boned us, chat. The entire game. Everything we did, they were just like, nah. Nope. Sorry. Telling LC I'm not their biggest fan. We are in top deck mode, chat. We're in top deck mode, and they've got now. I think we're officially out of this game. We might be at official concede here. Exile Legion's initiative. Exile all creatures you control at the beginning of the next combat. Return those cards to the battlefield under their owner's control. Creatures gain haste until end. So... What's the commanders? Oh, sorry, Buzzfuzz here. Sorry, I'm catching up. I was doing some politicking in the chat. Trying to find out if Terex has an answer to this. Because this has to get answered, or I have no way of getting back into this game. I've been hosed. They took my commander. They shadow speared my commander 4 freaking times. They counterspelled it once. This has been a terrible game for us. But the Kathril deck has shown ultimate power. which is what we wanted it to do. We just need to slide in a little more artifact and enchantment removal, and this deck will be so choice. Commanders are Zedrew here, and over here Cisse, Weatherlight Captain. And I'm running Kathril that has been hosed and stolen the entire match. This commander was Golos, but they were playing a weird mono-white Golos, and they ended up conceding when everyone around them's power level went up significantly. We've gone through a significant amount of our deck, though. We'll say that. We're 6 cards ahead. But also that's selective adaptation missing completely. Blech. And that's also I used that enchantment early on. It's not in the exile zone. It's not in the graveyard. Where did it go? Zedrew is very good. Zedrew is annoyingly good. Catch up a little bit. Dylan, what did you think of the idea of a commander deck having something kind of like a sub deck? Like a sub plan, like a splash of an idea? Yeah, I think that's a great idea. I mean, I think I recommend that with my 3-way series. I'll thank you, food. Yeah, I see it. Oh, sick. I think that probably the best way to approach my series, my 3-way series, is to use the strong as your base and then pepper in some fun and mean stuff. If you want to lean it more towards mean, fine. If you want to lean it more towards fun, fine. But normally when I'm building, strong is pretty much the way I would build it. And then I like sprinkle on either some flavor or some mean stuff to make it more competitive or more fun. Every time I need a replacement for Tangarth First Mate. They don't have it available. Drawing a land there was not what we wanted, chat. Chat, we are going to concede this match. It was an excellent match, but we have been hosed. Okay. Draw the land. Say GG. Indeed. Switch back to chat mode. So, we got a little hosed that game. It was still a good game. We're going to play one more tonight. Food Time threw together a nice list for us for a Goad deck. I'm going to take a 2-minute bio break to use the rest room. The other opponent conceded too. I told y'all LC was going to win that match. That's what happens. That is what freaking happens. I'm going to take a quick bio break, and I will be right back. We're going to do one more game tonight. We're going to play a Goad tribal deck that Food Time whipped up for us. Kirby. what's up? We back. Messing around with the deck, making sure we are ready to go. Filling this, going here. Downloading. The deck that we're going to play is going to be in the description here very soon. We're going to play a Goad deck. All about having everybody forced to attack and not attacking us. We love that. Hope everybody's having a wonderful Thursday night. Appreciate everybody who's still hanging out. That first game was long. That Kathril deck is hyper powerful, though. I am a big fan of that deck. And that's a good thing because I just bought it. Just bought it in paper. I just bought the starter of it. So, super excited to build that one in paper. And then, yes, Food Time, I will play with you in paper. And anybody else who wants to play on Spell Table. We'll get it going. Let me get this deck coming to us ASAP. Just for reference, this deck is $139 on MTGO. Much more expensive in paper, as it goes. So let's hang out for a little bit. Yeah, Buzz Fuzz, I know you do. We'll get it going. Oh, look at that. Jake was hanging out. He had to go walk the dog. I'm going to do one more game tonight. Not sure how long it's going to go, but if it goes as long as that first one, it'll be long. Let's add a deck. Spell Table. Yeah, Dylan, it's okay. You can ask anything at any time, my man. Spell Table is a way to play Commander. It's red, right? Red and white mostly. Is a way to play Commander paper over the internet. And it's gotten very popular with the whole quarantine thing happening. This is the deck we're going to go with tonight. Yeah, Food Time I will. We'll see. I mean, if we run into a bunch of non-creature decks, this game is not going to be as fun. We definitely want to run into some like creature decks. We really want a bunch of attacking happening that's not attacking us. It should be a fun time. Love the low curve on this. Food Time, I hope you put me enough draw in here to keep my hand full. Dylan, all you need is a camera. I know a lot of people use their phones. That points down at the table. We're going to go ahead and jump into a game here. Whoops, nope. We got to fix up this deck. Update with versions in the collection. Constructed Commander Night with the boys. That's buddies only. Hey, does anybody... I was going to ask this again. If anybody has an MTGO deck and wants to play... Speak now or forever hold your peace. Now is the time to get in, because it's looking like... EDH. Now we're going to create a game ourselves. Gonna call it Classy Casual. Call it Classy Casual and we'll get a game going. Let's do it. Oh, food, I didn't see that until... The deck list for this deck should be in the description if I did everything correctly. Appreciate everybody hanging out. If you're not subbed to the channel, hit that subscribe button. It really helps us out. Easy peasy. Go down there, click subscribe. We also have a Patreon if you want to support us further. Link is down in the description below. Patreon gets you into our Discord where a lot of those spell table games get organized up. A lot of fun happens. A lot of people always asking me and Jake questions in there all day. Plus we got monthly giveaways and all sorts of fun stuff. Look at this. You'd like some earlier plays than that. That's what I'm talking about right there. We got all three of our colors. Let's go to a better view for everybody. Oh, yep, Buzz had me. This is what we're going to stick to for our opening hand. We got a flawless maneuver. We got a secure tri-builder drop on turn 2. Curse of Opulence. Whenever enchanted player is attacked, create a gold token. Each opponent attacking that player does the same. We're going to keep this. What do you think? We make an enemy out of the Scarab God, right? Right out of the yeah, right. This looks like some creature decks, which is awesome. I think we're going to Curse of Opulence on the Scarab God turn 1. Just right out of the gate, be like, here we go. We're here to fight. We're not here to make friends. Should be a good time. We can give somebody 1/1s, start attacking them down. It's gonna be great. Poutine Festival and gonna go see a movie. Nice. You got your movie theaters opening back up? That's pretty cool. Ours should be opening up soon too. Tenet should be in theaters pretty soon, right? Oh boy. You know you want to go see a Nolan Mindbender. New Mutants, yeah, that's in theaters now too. That's awesome. Very cool. Life is trying to get back to normal. Oh wait. Okay, here we go. Woof. I want the red deck to be... Alright, we're really pissing off the Scarab God player right out of the gate. Look at our top left opponent. They've got a permanent before they even have permanents. Hey, yo. Got him with the Forbidden Orchard. Big fan. That's what I'm talking about right there. Ooh, Curse of Opulence. Food. I'm already in love with this card. Not that we can use 3 mana turn 2, but... Yet. Yeah, turn one Curse and Orchard in the hand is pretty dope. For sure. Wonder if this is going to be a chatty group. Nope, not so far. My last play group, my last pod was super chatty and wanted to play politics and wanted to chat. That's like I was saying earlier, that's one of the downsides of MTGOs. You don't really get to do the politicking thing as much anyway. Some groups you can, some groups you don't. So far we got... Ooh, there's a Baleful Strix. Excuse me. So far we got no chats, which normally means that We ain't gonna see any chats. Normally the chatters say, you know, good luck, have fun, right out of the gate. But that's okay. We're gonna get this going. Three visits, huh? Turn 2, 3 visits. Nice. Yep, Zendikar spoils start next Tuesday. Next Tuesday. Jake and I have already got some videos that we've shot that we're gonna release until then, but mostly we're off until next Tuesday because you know us. We're off to the races as soon as stuff starts happening. Yeah, book it. Right over here. It's behind my. Hang on, just a second. Right here. You can click. Boop. Show chat. Boop, and this opens up, and you're able to chat with the other players. Sorry, I'm burning my clock here, chatting. Let me get these first couple turns out of the way. I'm making no bones about this that I want the Scarab God player dead. Got a little secure tri-builder going. Go ahead and swing that spirit in, baby. Yes. Yes. Curse of opulence. Could they attack? Already, yeah. Makes sense. Exile the top 3 cards of your library until the end of the next turn. You can play those. If a spell was cast from graveyard, you can play this way without paying their mana. Cool card. Cool card, man. They revealed Null Brooch. Love Null Brooch. Prize Shield. That's pretty cool. And Smoldering Crater. We'll put that right there. Persistent Petitioner. Are you kidding me right now? Chad, are you kidding me right now? Now I want him dead even more. Oh my god. It is a Persistent Petitioner's the Scarab God deck. What is happening? What is even happening? Krenko can be great in a Goblins deck. I've seen Goblins pop off. You can create enough Goblins too to use there's a sword. There's a sword artifact on the reserve list that we covered in today's video that released an hour ago or so, 2 hours ago. And that it says you sacrifice the sword, you sacrifice any number of creatures, deal damage to any target equal to the number of creatures you sacked. Get a bunch of goblins up with Krenko, play the sword, sack all your tokens. You can probably one-shot a player easily. How did I know? How did I know that it was going to be a freaking Persistent Petitioners deck and we all needed to attack them down? Willie Brad with the super chat. Thank you for the $5. Been watching you for the past few weeks. Wonder why you two look so familiar. Then John reminded me I met you back at Valdosta. Oh, really? Yo, that's so cool. VSU, Blazers for life. Baby, go Blazers. Attack him! Attack him with your spirit! Willie Brad. Appreciate that $5, man. Thank you for the dono. Look at that. We got gold tokens, yo! Willie Brad, I'm horrible with names. I'm trying so hard to remember you. Gosh. Will Brad, Will Lee. I'm trying to remember. That's awesome, though. Go Blazers. Did you party at the HFC? Going deep cuts now, chat. Yeah, Dylan, that's what I'm talking about. You can get a ton of goblins. Okay. We've got options, chat. We are going to have to deal with that Baleful Strix. Or we can just make it so that creatures can't block. That's always a good time. I know we want our commander on the field, though. We're going to go ahead and get Nature's Lore going. Go get some kind of fancy forest. Taiga sounds great. Banna's also good, but we need red right now. Yeah, might as well ramp it up, right? Ramp it up. Because we're going to be able to flawless maneuver. Which will be sick. Willie Brad. Another $5. Oh! I see what you're saying. Yo, I appreciate the donations. You bought a Badlands today? That's sick, man. That's sick. That card is going to hold value forever. Unless Wizards break a promise, which is not a good thing for them to do, quite honestly. Alright, so here's where we attack with the Sakura Tribe Elder. And then we sack it when they go to block it. We'll get us another mountain. We're ready to play Bedlam next turn. And things are just going crazy. Yeah. Yeah, well, I do too. I've got him on MTGO, but that's not like having him in real life by any means. Oh, come on, Joel. That's a big oopsie. All right, I need to pay attention. That is a giant oopsie. It is an oopsie doopsie from the player with the blonde hair. It's a big oopsie doopsie. Sorry, Sakura Tribe. We went and got you. And then... Or we mulled to get you, and then we absolutely just... did not trigger correctly. Look at all these attacks at the blue-black player. They must hate this. Ah! And then when we play Bedlam next turn, This is how we do it. Food Time gets it. I want to run a deck with 40 Curse of Opulence in it. I love this card. Nope, still no chat. Blue black's just sitting there taking it. Oh wow. Okay. All right, they're just going off. Food Time, if you put that list together, I will definitely play it. Don't know if y'all noticed, but we have opened up the ability to become a member of the channel. It gets you access to loyalty badges and emotes. Down there just under the chat, you can join the channel and become a Poggers. There's also PogChamp, but that is reserved for the King of the Mountain. We don't know who the PogChamp will be, but maybe one day there will be a PogChamp. If you want to support us further, we got a Patreon. Y'all know how that goes. Link is down in the description below. Get access to our Discord, monthly giveaways, all sorts of fun stuff. All right, what are we doing over here? We already saw that come in. We got Ominous Seas happening. Ominous Seas is going to be fun with... Ominous Seas is going to be very fun with Bedlam on the battlefield. Come on now. Ominous Seas is going to get crazy. So do we go for the sneaky Iroas that says our creatures can't be dealt damage while they're attacking, and have the blue-black person maybe not read that? Or do we just go straight up for Bedlam and start getting crazy with it? Or do we go hunt a dragon? I think we're going Bedlam here. Let's just get... Y'all, let's get nutty. Let's get nutty with it. Yeah, this is Commander on Mick-Go. Will, I'm going to have a video coming out in the next couple weeks about playing Commander on Mick-Go. I've gotten a lot of questions about it tonight, and I don't think many people are aware you can play Commander for much cheaper on Mick-Go, even though the interface is all kind of wonky and the game itself is all kind of wonky. There we go. Now we're in Bedlam, y'all. Now we're getting crazy. Let's go to combat. Let's get right into the action. Jake's back, y'all. Everybody /wave at Jake. That's Jake typing on our official Jake and Joel Are Magic username there. Let's go crazy. It's Bedlam. No, don't wave at him. Jake, Will Lee Brad is Will John Butts' friend that partied with us at the HOC some from VSU Go Blazers. There are no blockers allowed, Mr. Aubergine. Now his creatures are goaded. Dustin, what's up? That's very funny to me, Will. Alright, there's some damage. Oh, now we're milling cards, are we? Book Magic? You went to Valdosta State University? What? What is happening in chat right now? Chat is freaking me out. What year did you graduate? What is happening in chat? Can someone tell me what is happening in chat right now? 2004? Yo, we would have been there. Oh no, you would have been right before me. I got there 07. That is wild. Go Blazers. Yep, Jake got there 2 years ahead of me. Jeez, very cool. It's a wild night. It's a wild night in a cool chat. Buzz Fuzz. You didn't go to VSU. Yeah, Jake got there 2 years before me and left 1 year after me. Don't ask, chat. Do not ask, chat. There's a gauntlet of might. Back then played Magic at Tradewinds. Tradewinds did not exist by the time I was there. We played in Valdosta. We played at a place called... Oh my gosh. What was the name of the place, Jake? The name of the shop? Mage's Tower? Mage's Quarters? Something like that. Some of the, you know, one of those like generic game store names. What are we waiting on here? We got you hooked on this game. Don't put that devil on us. Adventure Zone, which turned into Tradewinds. Where in Valdosta was that? I'm curious now. That's so crazy. Well, we appreciate being called a hoot. That's what we aim to be as a hoot. One hoot and one holler, respectively. Oh, sick. Across from Arby's. Yo, that's where the game store was that we played at. It was in that same... It was in that... Yeah, it was across the... It was on the... Like, if you're driving out towards 5 Points, it was on the left side of the road. In that strip center there, it was all the way on the far left. Yeah, maybe it did. Oh, yeah, it must have changed names. All right, here goes Blue Black's turn. Karuga. Not sure how they would have gained life. No, they've taken 1 damage from the spirit. Oh, we're destroying the enchantment, huh? Well, sorry about it, but that ain't gonna roll. Permanent's eye control are gonna gain indestructible until end of turn. Sorry! I still gain the 4 life too. Sucks to suck. No, I haven't attacked the Karuga yet. I've only attacked Aubergine. Aubergine? I'm not sure how to pronounce it. I wonder if this player is going to know that they have to attack with everything. Whoops. I guess they can trigger their petitioners with the ability, right? Oh no, it's tap 4 of Visors. Sorry about it. Oh, food time. I don't know if you're listening, but this is working perfectly. Everybody's like, well, I guess I have to attack. Nobody can block. This is absolute chaos. I love this. I love it. Combat Chaos. That's what this deck is. Link is in the description, by the way, to this deck list. It's super cool. Apex of Death is a great commander. Well, I play Apex of Death as a Brawl commander too, actually, because it's Arena legal right now. Book, you were talking to me about playing on Arena. It's a better client. I just wish we could play full commander there. Brawl's a nice place to, you know, step in. Fine. 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 Blake's looking for some people to play on Spell Table, by the way. He just dropped that in the Discord. If anybody wants to go play some paper on Spell Table. Are you asking me if MitGo times them out? It does not time you out. You get this time bank you can see right here. Boop, boop, boop. And, I think it'll eventually have Commander. They know it's, I mean, this is called the Year of Commander. They know it's their most popular format, and it's going to get people buying stuff, spending money. But, I don't know how soon. I bet it'll be a while. But yeah, Book, there are clocks up here. Everybody's got a time bank that constantly drains as long as the action is on you or it's your turn. And if you run out of time there, you lose. Exactly like chess clocks. Yep. That's what it is. That's what it is. Buzz, that's actually a good observation. Since they bought Spell Table, it is more unlikely now that they bring Commander to Arena. It's just interesting because they know it's their premier product. But they make weird decisions all the time. I mean, they don't sell the Commander precons on MTGO. I would buy all of them for the price that they are in paper. I would buy them as soon as they're released if they would sell the precons on MitGo. But instead, all of the cards that are unique to that collection, that pre-constructed set that they release, they're only available in treasure chests. And so the economy kind of gets them trickled in. So the first 3 to 4 weeks after those come out, you can't even play them on MitGo. I know they used to food time, and I don't know why they stopped. Probably a financial decision, but honestly, if they wanted my money, they would be selling them. Oh, cards that drain their time? Oh my goodness. Yeah, Buzz, honestly, I would be okay with that. If they would just release Commander on Arena, I would be fine with playing with the cards that are available. There's just more of an aspect of like... Brawl is so rigid in what cards are good, what commanders are good. Coming at me for 5? You will rue the day. Oh, you rue the day. Yep, I'm going to hunt a dragon over them, and then their creatures aren't going to be able to attack me. Got him! Yep, food, I'm with you there. Will, yeah, I bought the slime time. I hope it'll have a planeswalker. I don't know though. I think we've seen him in every secret layer product except for the ultimate edition, which was just a couple fetch lands. But it comes in a cool box. No. Stop. No, no, no. You're upsetting me with your reasonings. Hunted troll. We want to go hunt a dragon, though. What just happened? Do y'all see that? I added 2 red mana from this Taiga. That was weird. I'm not gonna stop it though. Jake, what's up? Yeah, I'm gonna play the Hunted Dragon here. I'm gonna swing Marisi at Aubergine to keep the commander damage train rolling, and I'm gonna swing Mechanic with the Hunted Dragon. And I'm just gonna keep giving the red player over here all of the token creatures. It's gonna be great. It's hilarious. Y'all, I think that was a bug. I just tapped this Taiga and I got 2 red mana off of it. There you go. Food time. This deck is a blast. I gotta say. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I missed the Gauntlet of Might. Yeah, it was not a bug. That was user error, not anything else. So this goes at Aubergine, this goes at Mechanic. They both get goaded and they can't attack me. Got him. We've still got the Flawless Maneuver if anybody tries to board wipe. Oh, baby. Food, I don't know if this is like popping off right now or if this would consistently do this. I would say turn 1 Curse of Opulence is pretty popping off. And I got the Bedlam to stick after Marisi, and I had the Boros Charm to protect the Bedlam. I'd say this is popping off. Before a creature-based, goad-based deck, this deck is popping off right now. This is so fun. It's just like, I get to swing through, deal the damage. It doesn't matter that I tap out because I've got Bedlam and Goad. This is so fun. Jake, look at this. Marisi says, whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, goad each creature that player controls, so they have to attack and they can't attack me. Bedlam says creatures can't block. Curse of Opulence says whenever enchanted player, and I enchanted the Scarab God player on turn 1, is attacked, create a gold token, and each opponent attacking that player does the same. So I've had them attacking the Scarab God player down. My Bedlam is making creatures unblockable. My Marisi, I'm just swinging my 2 creatures at the other decks with a lot of creatures right now. And they all have to fight each other. Yeah, turn 1 Exotic plus Curse is pretty excellent starting for this deck. I am a fan of this though. This is hilarious. It is popping off. Yeah, exactly. The red players have been absolutely playing along. Just I'm dumping tokens onto the red player's board and they're just attacking the blue player down. Getting treasure tokens every time they do it. Gold tokens, sorry. I guess they are welcome to attack me, but they're not. This is great. Oh yeah, right, exactly. The red player's like, oh, you're gonna fill up my board? And I get a ton of mana to dump into my silly X spells and flashback crap? Hell yeah. They're loving this. This is super fun. And don't look now, chat, but next turn we're going to drop Hunted Troll on him and we're going to give him 4/1/1s with flying. Unfortunately, I don't have anything to protect the Bedlam at this point. The Scarab God player knows they're going to have to deal with this Bedlam before 2 more times around. Oh, 13 to each creature, huh? That ain't going to work. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. You can destroy all y'all's creatures, that's fine. You ain't destroying mine. No, 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 no. Now we're out of protection, though. We will see how it goes. Oh, Scarab God is so brutal. Goes back into your hand. Never to the command zone again. Well, we're out of answers now, so we can just full yield. Yield through the turn. Appreciate everybody hanging out. If you're just joining us, we are playing Goad.deck, where we are hoping to Marisi, Breaker of the Coil, attack our players and our opponents, rather, and goad their creatures into attacking our opponents instead of us. We've also made it so that creatures can't block because we're mean that way. And anytime anybody attacks Mr. Aubergine, our Scarab God opponent here in the middle, you get a gold token for it. I'm literally handing out money so that they will attack our opponent. Love it. I need some card draw. I'm missing some card draw right now. We're down to 2 cards. Well, actually, if you look at our opponents, nobody's really popped off with any, you know, card draw cantrips. So we got 4 cards in hand, and we know 1 Scarab God here in the middle. We got 2 cards in hand up here in the top right. Red is Hellbent, like Food Time was talking about. So we're pretty on pace. We're pretty on pace with our opponents. Rat Maddler's 4 cards ahead of us on library because of their spell that acts like light up the stage, ignite the future. And this player's ahead of us 4 cards because of like Wood Elves and Farhaven Elf and Springbloom Druid, searching up lands and dumping them onto the battlefield. So they ramped up lands onto the battlefield. This player ramped some spells into the exile zone that they could have cast but didn't have the mana to. So they did what they could. Seeing a recast here on the middle opponent. Wonder if leaving that blue and that black up's enough for a counter spell. Six and 7's 13. They're at 22. Takes them to 9. Food Time, I would say a hasty token creator in this deck would be super excellent because it's going to let us go. You want, in a best situation here, you want 3 unblockable creatures on the battlefield, right? Because you want to be able to goad all of your opponents every attack step and no one can ever attack you down. Because this deck does run into some clapback issues because you do want to tap out on creatures. More haste in general, I would say. Our top right opponent continues to ramp. I think you did put, Food Time, I think you did put the 1 spell in here that creates a 5/1 elemental that dies at the end of the turn for each player. I think you did put that card in here, right? Rite of the Raging Storm. Creature's name Lightning Rager can't attack you. Uh-oh. They're confiscating our dragon. We can't do anything about that. Sure. You get the dragon. It ain't gonna attack us. I promise that. Okay. Let's pop off, y'all. Oh, hello. Hey, question. So if this isn't one of those effects, I can kill the confiscate and get my creature back, right? I love that. I need to get another creature onto the battlefield for sure here. So I'm going to use my gold tokens. War Pride's in the deck, dope. Deck. I have 4 flyers. Swinging in. Commander damage. Getting it done. We're going to do Return to Dust at instant speed. At the end of Aubergine's turn. That's in the deck. Elemental Mastery, Foodie. Nope. Needs to be, though. I'm gonna DM that to you. Tony, what's up? Mentioned you're married in video. Congrats. How long you two been together? We just celebrated our... Oop, I hope my wife's not watching... 2-year anniversary? Did he just attack me while I wasn't looking? No. No, no, no. Oh yeah, Temple of Vengeance would be good too. Alright, let's yield through this turn. Yes, please. Yes, please. Tony, appreciate you hanging out. Jake actually had this mic. Hi, Foodie, later. Jake actually had this mic and it crapped out on him. It died. We're currently trying to save up, get us another one. Speaking of that, anybody interested can join our channel, get loyalty badges for chat for live streams, and access to our emotes. We've got our conspiracy emote and my Joel crying emote and my Jake with cards and money emote. That one's personally my favorite. There's a basalt monolith. There goes the Scarab God attacking in. But yeah, we, Tony, he had this mic. It crapped out on him. Kind of poopy. Got to get him a new one. That's right. Cow. How much are the mics? I'm not sure. Let's see. Beginning of combat. Whoops. Can't undo that, can we? Yeah, we can. I'm doing this all wrong, chat. I do want to do this during my main step. I don't want that ominous seize to pop off. But we also want to attack with the dragon next turn, so sorry about it. Swinging in. Blue Yetis in general are not available right now. About 130 bucks. Yeah, 130 bucks will get you one. In general, they're not available right now, but it's just because everybody's been working from home, trying to get mics, trying to get webcams. It's the same thing with webcams right now. Such a pain. But I'd say 130 bucks will get you a new Blue Yeti. We go to blocks. Tony, we appreciate it, man. Thank you for the good vibes. We've really been working hard this year. At around 10K, we're going to share some of our, I want to share some of our like analytics graphs so I can show you. Aubergine's done. Got him. That's a KO food time. This deck has 1 KO to its name. I want to share a graph of some of our analytics, Tony, because I want to show you at what point we almost just quit doing this last year. And we decided to, you know, really just like lean in hard, give it a best shot, and go from there. And here we are today. We've had a hell of a time. We've really loved it. There's the Cyclonic Rift. Okay. We've done all this with 4 lands, chat. Curse of Opulence. Curse of Opulence. Wow. That card is a house. That card has kept us in this game. We need to top deck. No, we need to play the Gauntlet of Might. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Play the Gauntlet of Might. That means we can play Hunted Dragon next turn. And we'll be good to go. Be able to ace our... Well, that thing's got haste. Finish off Mechanic, dude. Do it, my dude. Curse is actually in the graveyard now. Curse died when our middle opponent got killed. Oh, now Hazard's coming at me, huh? Ain't got reach. They ain't got reach. Hour of Promise. Goodness gracious, this player has just ramped it up. They don't have much left, though. Running out of gas quick. Field of the Dead ain't gonna happen. Help him. Tony, I appreciate that. That was an opening song that I picked for our very first episode ever, just because I thought it sounded cool. And that, as you can see, like our quality of videos increase over time, that song has remained constant. We just kept it in. They got an empty hand over there. They got nothing on the battlefield. We ain't stopping for nobody. We ain't slowing down. Got him. That's 2 KOs. How many? How do I see how many counters are on that suspended card? Oh, here it is. Does that just mean just one left? This isn't good. This isn't good, chat. They're going to be able to burn down anything we play. Ooh, this is not good. Okay, yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, that's true. And I'll be able to play Marisi next turn. Nope, I need double green. Oh, I've got double green with the Forbidden Orchard. We're good. We're good. Yeah, Iroas isn't a creature, though. Most devotion is 7. We're definitely in a tough place here. Hand is now being discarded, right? Yep. Ooh, we're in a real bad place here, chat. We got two KOs though, so I'm happy with that. This opponent just let us do all the work. All right, we got Beast Within for the Pyrohemia now, which is nice. Oh yeah, that is very true. Yeah, hand's looking way better. It's not as clunky now. We got some stuff to do. Oh, does the one regeneration shield... It doesn't work multiple times, right? Because now it's off. Oh, it takes all the damage off of them. They can still do it, though. Yeah, they've still got it. Damn. Pyrohemia, yo. Brutal. Brutal, brutal, brutal. Oh yeah, absolutely. Gotta clean this back up. I need to stick a creature. I need to stick a creature and then recast Marisi for 6. That's not going to help us right now. I can get them to sacrifice this. Oh, it doesn't... Oh, attack a player other than you if able. I'm just seeing those last 2 words on this as a condition. I thought essentially I was unattackable. Okay, so, Marisi, you're not the answer. Got it. I can get them to sack that at the end of the turn if they don't have any creatures on the battlefield. I can do all this at instant speed. I think I just need to play a land, say go. He will be able to burn me for another 6. No, I think I need to destroy it right now. And just hope for the best. We're going to get clapped at for 3. We'll be at 5. It's going to be a tight one, chat. I don't think we're going to do this, but we had a lot of fun with this deck. We don't really have any way to seal it up right now, which sucks. We are going to path at instant speed. More red mana floating. That Pyrohemia is MVP, y'all. Yeah, I wanted to go ahead and path on my turn because he would have been able to untap the red mana and burn me down all the way. Because each of these taps for 2 because of Gauntlet of Might. We'll play Jungle Shrine because we can't cast anything else. And we will say go. I think they've got this, chat. Hazoret's going to let them discard cards and deal 2 damage to us every time. So if they do that twice, that puts us at 2. And then the Beast swings us the rest of the way. Oh yeah, Buzz, that was a good call. I should have put a stop on their upkeep. Or just done it on my turn. Well, that thing's going to have haste anyway. Now we got to play this out. So we would have lost anyway. Mono red. This is a fun mono red deck. We can Path Sarkhan now. I told him that he was the chosen one. I made him. He was supposed to bring balance to the force, not leave me in darkness. Order there with the ruby medallion. Alright, so they ain't attacking with hazard. They're swinging in. For 8. Come on. What you got? Rat said, I helped you to your own demise. Too true. All right, chat, are we going to be at 1? Oh, no, they've got the mana because of Gauntlet. Chat, that was an excellent game. The opponent's getting a GG. We got 2 KOs. One with commander damage. And then our own ally took us out. Unbelievable. Here comes the beast damage. Look at this. It's literally our own beast going to deliver the final blow. Goodbye, cruel world. That was a fun game. This commander needs the tiniest bit of work. And it's actually a really fun deck. I liked that a lot. GG. Let's switch it back to chat. Y'all, I appreciate y'all hanging out. That's going to do it for me tonight. It is 3:23. Appreciate everybody's support. If you haven't yet, hit like, hit subscribe. That's the simplest and one-click way to help us out. If you want to join the channel, you can join and become a Poggers. Down there right under the chat, you can join the channel. If you want to support us even further, we got a Patreon, Discord, monthly giveaways, all sorts of cool stuff. Y'all, it is Thursday night. Have a great weekend. We just had a new video drop while I was live. Make sure you go check that out. Will, thank you for the super chats. Always an awesome thing to see the support. We really appreciate everything. I hope everyone has a good rest of their night and have a strong weekend. Zendikar previews start next Tuesday. Let's get that bread. Catch you later.